Oh my goodness, y'all. This right here is one of the biggest teardrop trailers you're ever gonna see, and it's really good quality as well. Let's go take a look. Welcome back to another video, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and we are here in Phoenix, Arizona today, taking a look at this 2024 Little Guy Max, and this is a huge teardrop style camper. So obviously, teardrop style camper, you can tell, has a teardrop style design on the exterior. And this Little Guy Max is a independently owned camper company that is made out in Pennsylvania. Really good quality Asdel sidewall, solid wood interior construction, lots of really good things going on, and this thing is absolutely huge. You'll be able to see the floor plan layout and the specs on the screen, but the length on this is 21 feet long, and then the dry weight is about 3,100 pounds. Now, this thing is going to be most closely compared to a New Camp, and you can see the size difference right away. This is the New Camp Tab 400, which is the largest teardrop trailer that New Camp makes, and look at how much bigger this Little Guy Max is to that New Camp Tab 400. The interior height is taller. This is about 3 feet longer, and that interior height is actually 6'7" on the inside. So another thing that makes this really nice for a teardrop camper. But there's obviously a heck of a lot to look at on something like this. So let's start with going inside, and then we'll come back outside. One of the differences I noticed too, this is one of the few teardrop trailers that uses a tinted window here. So you have these dual pane windows, and they're like, I forget what the name of this material is, but it's not glass, and it's a dual pane window, tinted. You can see here on the New Camps they use a non-tinted window, same style window but non-tinted. As we walk inside, you have the grab handle here. It does have this optional awning installed on this one that we're looking at, so it will come with a tool that you install right here to manually bring this out. Has the LED light strip underneath there, light bar there as well, and you open the door, have your steps to walk in. Also love you have a bug screen right here on the entry door. Very nice being able to leave that open. You have privacy shade on your door window. So love that it comes from the bottom up as well instead of like the top down, and then bug screen on this window as it does open. So even your window on your door is a window that can be opened. That's also something we very rarely see. Asdel sidewall, so composite panel sidewall, 2 outdoor speakers, spot to mount a TV outside, electrical outlets outside, and then let's step in. Again, 6'7" ceiling height. I do have the AC on, which it is a little bit of a noisy AC, so you likely may be able to hear it. Let me see if I can turn the fan speed to a little bit more mild setting here. I don't know how to get it actually to control. Oh, there we go. Low. Let's get it to that. And hopefully that will keep it a little bit quieter for us. Okay, so as we step inside here, I have a few of the windows closed, but we really want to open these up because this will give us a good feel. I was just trying to get this camper cooled down because, as I said, I'm here in Arizona right now. So really cool dealership here in Mesa, Arizona, specifically with Blue Compass RV. If you are interested in this RV, there is a link down below in the comments and description where you can find all of the different locations across the US that will have a camper, either this exact one or one like it within the Blue Compass network, with over 100 different stores in 33 different states. So lots of options. Now, first of all, I want to show you real quick the size inside of this camper. So let me flip this camera around here for you and get this set up so I can show you how I fit in this space. So I'm just going to try to do this in one swing here. Hopefully it will work. Okay, I can kind of do it. But you can see here, even where the AC is at, the height here is probably about 6'4" to right there, and then 6'7" in the rest of the camper. So I can't step too far away because this camera wants to fall over. Ah, darn it. I really want to get it set up for y'all so you can see how I stand in here. Okay, there we go. This might be steady enough. Boom. Okay, look. I'm 6'2" with my shoes on, y'all, and I actually have room to fully stand up and walk around in here, which is such a rare find in a teardrop travel trailer. So that's what really makes this unique. If this is a little bit too big for you as well, Little Guy also makes their Little Guy Mini Max, which also has enough height for someone that's 6'2" to stand up in, but this is their biggest one, obviously. So lots of good space in here. Now, as I get the camera back situated, Turn this back around for y'all. Start to see really good quality, and let's start from the front and work our way back. So, starting up front here, you have your window up front, great view of your camping environment. I think the tinted windows too should help keep this a little bit cooler, I would imagine, compared to a non-tinted window. Again, dual pane windows, all of your windows open up, so they use these latch systems where these all just come out like so, and then you can push this window out. You can open it as far as you want. I mean, it opens up super wide, and then they have these little spots that you twist to keep those open, and then they just seal back shut like so. So all of your windows will open up like that. They all have bug screens on them. They all have pull down shades, or pull up shades in this instance, and then those have a foil layer on the back to kind of help keep the heat out, or the cold out, but mostly the heat. You have speakers up in this area, and this is all solid wood finishes throughout this entire camper. So very, very good quality. This thing will be more expensive than bigger travel trailers out there. I'll definitely get a lot of comments where people will say, oh, I can get a lot bigger size camper for the same price. But a bigger camper in the same price range will not have solid wood finishes throughout it. It will not have the same level of construction throughout. Most likely won't have Azdel sidewalls, a lot of different things like that. So saw that little storage space there. You have a spot across the front of the camper with cup holders. These have these blue LED lights in there. Little storage spaces through here, and then an outlet there. Reading lights up in the corner. You can see you push on that light like so to turn it on and off. And then you have a little spot here for storage as well. Now this is a bed, obviously. A single person can sleep on this bed, but it's also a table. Now I cannot get it into the table position because when they come shipped in, they have this table screwed in and connected to the base of these dining areas. So I don't want to mess with that at all. But that is a table that will come up, and then there is storage underneath these seats in the dinette. So you can see all that storage space in there. Plus there's more big storage outside that we'll look at when we go back outside. You can see the legs underneath here for the table system. Then you have another outlet underneath here. And it looks like, okay, that's about it for everything underneath there. But this sofa here, let's see how I fit, because I don't actually know the length of this sofa. So again, I'm about, kick my shoes off, and I'm 6'1" without my shoes on. And when I lay down on this bed, oh my gosh, this is perfect, y'all. This is right at about 6'2" in length, 6'3" maybe. Oh, I could sleep here easy. Oh, I'd sleep good right here. Wow, this is impressive. I did not think it was gonna be this long. Oh my gosh, I can fully stretch out there, get a view all the way around. Oh, I love that. That is nice. So that's your sleeping area number one, but obviously that is not the main sleeping area, and most people will likely never convert that into a bed, but you have the option if you need to. This is even a camper I would think about for myself to tow with my Tundra. I think this is a great option for something that's a little bit more compact than other travel trailers and pretty dang well built. So then that brings us to our kitchen space. Again, all solid wood cabinetry. Storage space up through here. You can see too, even like they're screwing in for these connections instead of staples. So like to see that. Hidden hinges, so none of the hinges are exposed on that cabinetry. See how they're hidden inside the door. LED lighting up above this space. You also have LED lighting underneath the cabinetry. You have a nice single basin, stainless steel sink, stainless steel faucet with a retractable faucet head. Big window here. Also, don't forget the window in the door that does open up. Big windows all along your campsite, really. And then you have pull down storage space here. So spot for sponges and things like that. And storage space underneath your sink area. It's a pretty dang good amount of storage underneath there. Could definitely fit some different bins and stuff underneath there to keep things from sliding around. 3 pull-out drawers. You can see you have this area here. They already give you a spot for all your utensils and different things like that. And then open this up. You have a sink cover right here. So this is going to be a nice solid sink cover. Actually, we'll just go ahead and leave that right there. So you have the sink cover. Even inside of here, you see really good construction, dovetailed joints on your drawers. So they're doing a very, very, superior construction to a lot of other campers. Then you see how this drawer opens up there. And I really like the natural wood tones as well. Of course, y'all let me know what you think as we go through this camper, but I really like the natural wood tones. Lights up here, all your lights have an individual switch, so you can turn those on and off, but then they will have switches at the control panels here. So lots of controls in this area. Your sound controls right there, light switch control, tank level controls. It does have a gas and electric water heater, and your water pump controls. USB ports in this outlet as well. And then this here, I think is for, okay, this is for the LED lighting. So your LED lighting up over the cabinetry. You see how yeah, those lights are getting dimmer. You should be able to see that. I don't know if it translates well on camera, but that's basically a dimmer control for the LED lights and a power control for all the LED lights in the camper. As we go through this way, you have your 2-burner gas cooktop with the cover there, outlet in the corner. Standard RV size microwave. Open this up, you have a pull-out drawer there for storage. This is the price here at the Mesa RV dealership outside of Phoenix, Arizona. So MSRP is $47,000. This is on sale for $38,980, and definitely a very, very high-end teardrop trailer. And if you're interested in this RV, there's a link down below in the description and comments where you can find pricing and locations all across the United States with Blue Compass, as they have over 100 different stores in 33 different states. Storage space through here, you can adjust some of the shelving in here. So most people will use that as their pantry. Then you come across this way, and this is where you have some wardrobe storage built in. So clothing rod there, some shelves underneath here, and spot there. I imagine a lot of people would likely use this as mostly clothes storage, but it could also extend your kitchen storage. Spot up above the refrigerator, this has a Dometic refrigerator, and this is gas and electric, so it does use propane for this refrigerator if you would like. A little mini freezer portion, so not a whole lot of freezer storage in this camper. And then underneath here, latch to keep that closed, a nice big storage space underneath here. This is the only drawer so far we're seeing that is not using a dovetail construction here. They use more of they're not even really using staples either. It's kind of interesting. This part was like cut, the corner was cut out here, and this kind of slides perfectly into that space and somehow is adhered there. So a little bit interesting construction on that I haven't really seen in other campers. So you have that latch there to keep that closed. Then that brings us to the bed space. I'm not sure. Okay, this one does not have the Frawley system on it. You can get a Frawley system on there though, which basically helps keep moisture out from underneath the bed. You have storage underneath here, dovetail constructions on this storage drawer. And then you have sound here in this space. This 24-inch TV can be mounted right there, so it does come with that Jensen TV. You have lots of cubby spots for storage, speakers in this area, and of course the huge stargazing window that does open up. It is so cool how wide this window opens up as well, because it can swing way out there. So you could have a huge open space. I mean, literally big enough you could climb out of this camper through there, no problem. And then you have another window on this side where I do have the shade down, but you can see that window looking out here. So such a cool spot. You have individual reading lights there, so it looks like this camper is kind of designed for your head to sit in this space. And then you have storage cubbies, outlets, good spots for phones. And when I lay down in here, this bed is going to be nice and long too, because the other bed was. So yeah, this bed is probably, gosh, it's about 6'6" in length or so. You can see how much my head is barely touching the sidewall, and you can see how much extra space there is past my feet. So I would say you can be about 6'6" and fit in this camper, even taller if you're by yourself and you sleep diagonal. So really, really good bed. Now, it's not terribly comfortable. So I would recommend probably putting something different in this area, or just getting a topper for this mattress. Definitely feels like you're sleeping on a little fluff pad on a hard surface. It's the best I could put it. It's not terribly comfortable, to be completely honest. But different solutions you can do for bedding in this space. That's pretty much everything in this area. Heating is being ran through here, so you can see your heat ducting there. Also have heat ducting on this side, so the heater or the furnace is actually ducted through the camper. Pretty dang nice. We're out in Phoenix, Arizona in June, so it is hot, and this AC has only been on for about 20 minutes. Very comfortable temperature in here. I don't know what the temperature reading is, but I'm not sweating, and I've been in this camper for this length of time already for about 10 minutes and literally not sweating at all, which is great. It's getting it to a very comfortable temperature. And it's on low too, it's not even on high. Then in here you have your shower. Now this is a really nice part of this teardrop camper as well, is the ability to have a shower where you can actually stand in. So this, again, I'm gonna set up the camera so we can kind of see myself in this space. Get it to where you can see the top of the ceiling there. And when I step up in here, 6'1" without my shoes on, and my head just barely touches the ceiling here, but I can fully stand up in this shower. I'm not bending my knees at all. It does have a toilet though that you can also sit on to take a shower, but if you're under 6 feet tall, you can stand in here and take a shower in a teardrop trailer. That is crazy. So love that. That is really cool. Also kind of neat, your shower door, you can still like see the rest of your camper from in here. So kind of interesting on that. But then when we bring the camera back into this space, let's show you what's going on back here, because you have your toilet around the corner. So again, spot where you can sit to take a shower as well, be a little bit more comfortable. And this is actually like a solid toilet seat. This is not plastic. So love that. I don't know if it's a painted wood or like a porcelain material or whatnot, but nonetheless, a really solid toilet seat, foot flush toilet. And then you have a spot for your toilet paper right here, so you can keep that dry. Height adjustable shower head. So this will actually slide up and down right there. Love that. And you have your Max Air vent fan in this space. You can see your tub area down in here. So overall, I mean, it's a really nice bathroom area, and one of the only teardrop trailers that will allow you to be 6 feet tall and stand up in the bathroom. Now that's just about everything on the interior space in here. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. I just think it is such a cool, nice looking camper. Love the ability to set up the dining table here, have a meal, have some coffee in the morning, look out into your environment. I mean, it is just really, really cool. So let me get my shoes back on and let's go step outside and take a look at the outside. Don't forget, again, you have your bug screen on this entry door right here. So when you open this door, you can also keep that door open. And then just give you one last look at the interior space while I slip my shoes on. And let's go step outside in the heat. Okay, so as we step outside here, again, just a really good looking camper on the outside. They have multiple different exterior color options between white and gray, and then they have different trim options with black, red, gray, and white. So different things you can do there. You have a metal box up front. This is going to be where your propane bottles go, and this actually flips up like that. Also where your battery goes. So you can see that looks like a 20-pound propane bottle and your battery disconnect switch also behind there, and it does have a designated spot to store a sewer hose. Manual tongue jack, manual stabilizers, and it will come with tools for those. You do have exposed underbelly on here with exposed water tanks, but I don't think that's too much of a problem because most people likely will not be camping in a camper like this in below freezing temperatures. If you are, you just want to bring your own water supply and not rely on the water tanks. That's the best solution for that. Or just not tow this RV far with water in the tanks that can freeze in below freezing temperatures. So things just to keep in mind there, if you are camping in below freezing temperatures, it will have those exposed tanks that can freeze underneath that space. Outdoor speakers here, outlets here, and then again your awning that will come out, so you have an awning on the outside. And then down here you have a huge storage space. There's your tool that you can use to get the awning down. Look at how big this storage space is. This is one of the biggest storage spaces you're going to find on a teardrop camper. That is massive underneath there. This is just as big as a lot of standard size travel trailers. You also have a propane quick connect line there, so it can connect an outdoor cooking surface. All-terrain tires, we'll look at that as we come around this side. You do have an accessory hitch on the back as well, so it gives you that. Where you have that accessory hitch, can hook something up along the back with a max weight rating of 150 pounds. Put a bike rack back there as well. Big window along the back side of this camper. I come along here and I can't see up onto the roof if this has a solar panel at this price or not. It does look like there is a solar panel up there. You know what I can do? I can go like this, tilt the camera down a little bit, and y'all can see up there. There should be a solar panel up there. You can see the AC and things like that. I believe it's a 190 watt solar panel if I remember correctly, but it's basically gonna be enough just to help keep your battery charged. Stabilizers off the back, so 4 stabilizers in total, gonna keep this thing really solid. It really didn't shake at all while I was in there. Love that. Outdoor shower here for hot and cold water outside. Has this little retractable shower head. Sits in there nicely. All-terrain tires, this is a Westlake tire, and it is a 235/75 R15. And then they'll use, I believe, like a torsion axle style suspension underneath there. So single axle campers, all your dump valves are right here. So black and gray tanks all dump to that one spot. And then you have water connections here behind this door. Spot to hook up a TV or satellite if you would like to. And then your tankless, or not tankless, sorry, your tanked gas electric water heater there. And that is pretty much everything, y'all. So I think this is a really, really cool teardrop trailer option. Again, it's going to be most compared with the new Camp Tab 400. A big difference in design too with these. Not only is this one bigger, but this one also doesn't have quite the same level of off-road capabilities. If you're really wanting to take this somewhere more adventurous, the new Camp Tab 400 might be a little better because it does have the tapered off back end back here that gives you much more back end clearance than the Max has. So along the back, this Max, you can see it's flat along the back, so you won't have that same tail end clearance, but this Max is way bigger. So one of the biggest teardrop trailers you can get in America. So very curious your thoughts and what you think. Let me know down below in the comments, and if you are interested in this RV, there's a link down below in the comments and description. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.